The Lord has a plan for your life. The Lord has already pre-planned how He is going to walk you through that challenge. The Lord has already pre-planned how He is going to walk you through that barrier. You are going to overcome if you trust in Him. You are going to overcome if your trust is in Him and you do not lean on your own understanding. Your understanding is that you can never overcome. Your understanding is that you can never get through the barrier. But He says that do not lean on your own understanding. Trust in Him and He is going to walk you through that barrier. Exodus 14 verse 15. Why are you crying out to me? Tell the Israelites to get moving. So when you see a barrier, the Israelites were seeing the Red Sea and they stopped. But the Lord is saying to you today that do not stop because of that barrier. Do not sit down because of that barrier. Do not be discouraged because of that barrier. Continue moving. Never give up. The Lord knows what He is supposed to do for you to pass through that barrier. And He is not saying I'm going to remove the Red Sea, but He is going to open a way in the middle of the sea so that you can walk on a dry land. He already has a plan. He already pre-planned what He is going to do so that you can pass through that challenge. Don't give up. Stand up. Get moving. There will be challenges. There will be barriers, but don't give up. Get moving. Hallelujah. Get moving. Do not give up. God has already planned what He is going to do. The Lord already has a plan to confuse your enemies. Just like the Egyptians were confused, they became confused when they were chasing after the Israelites. Let me tell you something, your enemies will be confused. The people who are against your progress, they will be confused. Do not fight their battles. Do not fight those battles. They are not for you, they are for the Lord, and He knows how to deal with them effectively. Stop fighting battles that are not yours. Focus on the journey and do not stop. Do not give up. Get moving. The Lord is going to make a way. The Lord is going to make a way in the middle of the sea so that you can be able to pass through. He has pre-planned the plan for you to pass through that challenge. That is why I am saying to you, do not give up. Stand up and get moving, because the Lord has already planned what He is going to do for you to pass through that barrier, for you to pass through that challenge. Do not give up, child of God. There are going to be difficulties. There are going to be challenges. There are going to be forces trying to stop you. There are going to be evil forces trying to bring you down. But do not stop. The Lord already has a plan. You might see the Red Sea, but the Lord is seeing an area where He can open up a dry land so that you can be able to pass through. I don't know who this message is for, but do not stop. Stand up. Get moving. The Lord is going to make a way in the middle of the sea. And when He fights for you, when He handles your battles, even your enemies, even the people who are fighting against your progress, they will see that the Lord is fighting for you. They will see that the Lord is in charge. Just like the Egyptians said, the Lord is fighting for the Israelites against the Egyptians. The Lord will fight for you, and the people who are against you will also notice it, that it is the Lord who is fighting fighting for you. He is going to fight for you. Let him take care of that battle. Let him take care of those difficulties and focus on where you are going. Get up, do not sit there. Get up and move. Get up and hustle. Get up and work towards that breakthrough, and the Lord will fight for you. Whatever that is going to come against you, God will handle it. He knew that you were going to face opposition. He knew that you were going to face barriers. He knew that you were going to face difficulties. But do not give up. Get up. Do not lie on that bed. Get up. You know the reason why you started it. Get up. Do not lie on that bed. Get up and go and work towards your breakthrough. Get up. Do not stop. Do not stop. Continue with the journey. Continue with what you started. Do not let the enemy discourage you. Do not let the enemy bring you down. Do not let the enemy discourage you from working towards your breakthrough, because the Lord is going to fight all your battles, and the battles are not yours. As long as you know you are doing something for the Lord, the battle is not yours. Whatever you are going to face along the journey, whatever you are going to face, God is going to handle it. That is why I am saying to you, the battle is not yours. The battle is not yours. The people who are against you will be confused. The people who are against you will be confused. The Lord will fight them for you. You do not have to fight. Relax. Focus on the journey. Stop focusing on the circumstances that surround your journey as you work towards your breakthrough. Continue working. Do not sit down. Do not lie down on that bed. Do not close yourself in the room. Go and work. Go and do what the Lord sent you to do. Whatever that you are going to face, He is going to handle it. Let me tell you, it's not everyone who is going to accept you, but the Lord is going to fight for you. The Lord is going to fight your battles. Whoever fights you fights the Lord, and the Lord will deal with them accordingly. And when the Egyptians saw that the Lord was fighting for the Israelites, they tried to run away. Remember, they were chasing after the Israelites, meaning they were in the sea, on the dry land, where the land was dry, and the Lord had dried the land so that the Israelites can be able to pass through. The Egyptians followed or chased after the Israelites. They followed them. It was okay for them to walk on the dry land for a certain period of time. It was fine for them to walk through that dry land for a certain period of time. But they did not know what the plan of the Lord was. So they thought they were getting successful in the mission. They thought that the Lord had opened a way for them to get to the Israelites. They thought that they had a way to get to the Israelites. Even when they saw the Red Sea, they thought they had gotten the Israelites. They thought that it's over. We got them where we wanted them. It's over with them. They are now ours. They are now going back to slavery. But they did not know what the plan of the Lord was. That is why I am saying, child of God, do not give up. Do not give up. The Lord already has a plan. The Lord already knows what He has to do. He knew that there was the Red Sea that they had to pass through. He knows that there is a barrier you have to pass through for you to get to that breakthrough. But yet he is still saying, get up, get moving, stand up, do not sleep all day, do not close yourself in that room, stand up and work towards your breakthrough. Don't become a prisoner to the negative thoughts that the enemy bring in your life. Get up. He already has a plan. He already has a plan for your life. He already knows what he is going to do when you face that challenge. When you face that difficulty, he already knows what he is supposed to do. And the Egyptians thought that they had gotten them. They had got them where they wanted them. But they did not know the plan of God. They did not know that they were going to fight with God himself. And I want you to hear what happened as they chased after the Israelites. You know what happened? When the Israelites were done, when they had gotten through to the other side of the Red Sea, you know what happened? My God, you know what happened? The waters went back to normal. Now there was no dry land anymore. Mind you, they had gotten into the sea. Now the Lord closes the dry land. There was no dry land anymore. The dry land was meant for the Israelites, the ones that were chosen by God for a specific assignment, the ones that were chosen by God to get out of Egypt, to get out of slavery. Now there was no dry land anymore. What does that indicate? What does that tell you? So all the Egyptians who were chasing after the Israelites, they were swept by the waters. They thought they were done. They thought they had gotten the Israelites where they wanted them. But the Lord closed the dry land in the middle of the sea, and they were swept by the waters and they died. The battle is not yours. The battle is not yours. Stop fighting that fight. It's not yours. Do what the Lord called you to do. Do what the Lord sent you to do. Leave people to do whatever that they want to do. God will handle them on your behalf because the battle is not yours. When people are opposing you, it's fine. When people are against you, it's fine. When people are rejecting you, it's fine. When people are hating you, it's fine. As long as you know that your master is happy. And he is going to handle everything. He is going to handle those battles on your behalf. Your enemies will be confused. Child of God, do not give up. Get moving. And do not stop because you are looking at that barrier. Do not stop because you are looking at that challenge. Stand up, get moving. Stand up, get moving. Work towards your breakthrough. Don't let the enemy sit you down or bring you down. Get up. Move. Yes, we can see the barrier, but move. We can see that it seems like it's going to be tough, but move. Do not stop because of that challenge. that you can see that you're going to face as you walk in that journey. Do not stop. Get up. Get moving. Get moving. The Lord has a plan. The Lord knows how to handle those barriers. The Lord knows how to handle those challenges. The Lord knows how to handle everything. Give it all to Him. Leave it all to Him. Focus on the assignment. Focus on what He sent you to do. You know why you started it in the beginning. You know who sent you to do that assignment. Carry on. Don't give up. The Lord is with you. The Lord will protect you. The Lord will fight your battles. The Lord will take care of everything. You just have to give it all to Him. Be still and know that He is God. Be still and He will fight all your challenge, all your battles. He will deal with all your challenges. Do not worry about everything else. Focus on God. Focus on the assignment. Focus on the bigger picture. Leave the circumstances. Leave the circumstances. Because when you focus on the circumstances, you now start crying. You now start asking God, what is going on? That is why God says to Moses, why are you crying unto me? Why are you crying unto me? Tell the Israelites to get moving. If you focus on the circumstances, if you focus on the Red Sea, you are going to cry to the Lord. You are going to cry and ask God, why have you left me? God, why does it seem like things are not working? Gandhi, the devil is trying to shake you. The devil is trying to see whether you are serious or not. The devil is trying to see whether you trust in God or not. Don't focus on the circumstances surrounding your journey. Focus on the main assignment. You are sent to evangelize. Don't focus on the people opposing you. Don't focus on the people who are trying to stop you. Focus on the assignment. Because if you focus on the circumstances, if you focus on what people are doing to you, you will end up giving up. Get up. Get moving. Do not look at what is happening. Do not look at the circumstances. Do not lean on your own understanding. Your understanding is that you can never get through. But God has a plan, a supernatural plan. God has a plan for you. Don't give up, child of God. Don't give up, child of God. Don't give up, child of God. Keep trying, keep trying, keep pushing. Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. Though it's hard, though it's not promising, keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. Do not give up. The Lord is watching. Do not give up. The Lord is watching. The Lord is watching He is watching over for you. He is watching over the people who are trying to oppose you. He is watching over the evil forces that are trying to stop you. Don't give up. Winners never give up. Winners never give up. You can't win if you give up. There's no way that you can be able to win if you give up. The way to win is to continue fighting, to continue doing that thing. Focus on the assignment. Focus on the bigger picture. Don't give up. Don't give the enemy a chance. Don't give the devil a chance. Don't give up.